Okay, so we're back on live. So welcome back for more Fake Go. Continuing on the Lostbelt 1, Anastasia. And we just got summoned for not ours, but it's an NPC support advice blind, which he's from Fate Apocrypha. And let's just continue on more from our journey. See what's happening in the story. Golem Master. Oh boy. Go with our power squad. Oh yeah, I forgot about you, Yushi. You're not even prepared for that. I need to like cast a version. Oh, it's on Zhang, I guess. Bit of an overcost though. And I can't barely do anything about it. I'll just leave it the way it was. Let's just get to it. Golem Master. Okay. Very well then. Let us be on our way, Master. I have sealed up and hidden this workshop with boulders. It shall be our secret hideout. What are you trying to be, a Thanos?
It's very well hidden. I can't see it all at all anymore. But how are we going to find it again ourselves?
Not to worry. I've set a golem to sense when we draw near and guide us in. Wow, let's hear it for golems. It's nothing special for a golem keeper like me. Although, as a mage, I am merely second-rate. Now then, let us head for one of the villagers said to be aiding the rebel army. If I may, do be as quick about this as you can. I know. Anyway, we'll have to pass through another village to get to the one we want. Make sure you stay out of trouble there. It's mostly neutral, but it does lean pro-Ivan. Okay. Alright, let's get in and get out quickly, before anyone notices how much you guys stand out. Hold it! What do you want? You've got to pay the toll. If you mean to use our village as a shortcut, it's only fair. That's ridiculous. I'm not paying that. You're off to join the rebel army, right? You can pay the toll, or I can capture and report you. Either way, it's no fur off my snout. Regrettably, we don't have a single rebel to our name at the moment. And I do not wish to cause you injury if I can help it. However, if we cannot settle this peacefully, well, Master, what would you have us do? Let's try to persuade them. Persuade them, huh? I don't know. Tell me, are you labor needs being sufficiently met? Take a look around. What do you think? Then allow me to present you with this. Ah! What is that? A moving statue of sorts, powered by magecraft. It's not the most nimble thing, but it can quite capably handle any hard labor you wish to throw at it. And you're just giving it to us? For free? Of course not. In exchange, you will pretend you never saw us and let us be on our way. That way, we can reach our destination unimpeded, and all of you will gain an endless source of free labor. So, do we have a deal? I don't know about that. My, that certainly took a while. I see, that village is incapable of picking a side. That village is full of Yaga who can't make up their minds. That village is full of Yaga who can't make up their minds.
What do you mean?
They continue to support Ivan the Terrible, while also making deals that obviously help the rebel army. Places like that are inevitably seen as enemies by both sides. They ended up destroyed when one invades. Still, given the location, it is likely they are left with no other choice. They are situated far from the capital and close to the rebel army after all. Can we truly blame them for living their lives the best they can with the meager options available to them? The trick to living a life with one foot in two camps is to throw away all you hold dear and compromise every step of the way. While you may never enjoy better tomorrow, at least you have the solace of knowing yesterday wasn't too bad. If you cannot do that, but instead constantly flip back and forth, you doom yourself to destruction. I saw it happen to my own family back when the political infighting grew especially fierce. Uh-oh, just thinking about it is making me nauseous.
Please try to calm down. I don't know too much about it myself, but I've heard that, for a mage, there are few things worse than having their family fall to ruin.
You hit the nail on the head. That village is flitting back and forth. They're scrambling around trying to make ends meet and getting nowhere fast.
All that aside, that village seemed very different from the town where you lived, Paxi. It almost felt like something out of the Middle Ages. True, Yaga Smolensk's buildings did appear to be a bit more modern.
That's cause they were made back in human times.
Then, those buildings are all over 400 years old?
That's right. They've been patched up over the years, but no one knows how to build like that anymore. The best we can do now is fill in any holes that show up. If we ever had a major earthquake, everything probably come tumbling down like a house of cards. Much as I would be interested to learn more about the Yaga civilization, I believe we should set that aside for the moment. Right now, our most pressing concern is finding a way to make contact with the rebel army.
You're right, Advice Braun. Let's see. What if we start casually dropping words like servant, master, and singularity when we talk to other Yaga?
I've always wanted to be a secret agent.
Right?
Unfortunately, I don't believe it will be that easy. The rank and file soldiers have most likely never heard of those things. We must also not forget that there are servants on the enemy side as well as our own. Merely revealing ourselves as master and servant may not be enough to convince the rebels of our intentions.
Quite right. As such, we should keep things simple and merely do what we can to demonstrate our desire to join. Tell me, Paxi, do you have any interest in joining the rebel army?
Ivan the Terrible has been ruling this land with his Opportunity for 450 years now. He's the great Tsar. He's freaking immortal. We've been living in fear of his regime all our lives, but if my only choices are now are to curl up and die, or to go down fighting, I'll choose the latter, proudly.
I see. Personally, I would have been satisfied if you were merely willing to pretend to join them, but this should suffice just as well.
Hey, you're the guys who got me mixed up in all this in the first place.
Ah, you happy there?
Are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm sure. You guys are strong, and there's one of these servant people in the rebel army too, right? So, we might just have a fighting chance against the Tsar.
I suppose the right thing to do here would be to honor your wishes.
How much longer are you going to drag this interminable conversation out? If he wants to do it, let him do it. We need to hurry and repair the shadow border. The Opportunity could be looking for us even as we speak. In that case, why don't we let Paxi go into the village first and meet back up with him later? Sounds great to me. Don't worry, I'll make sure to introduce you guys later. To you guys, alright? After all, you're all I've got to hang my hat on. Okay, just sit tight. Is something bothering you, Master? Do you regret involving Paxi in this ordeal?
I do want to respect his wishes, but
there is nothing more you can do now. Sometimes we decide our own fate, and sometimes others decide it for us. Now, we must be patient. Rome was not built in a day, correct? This is true for golems as well.
Really? Cause you sure seem to have been throwing them together by the score in, like, seconds.
That is simply the nature of my magecraft. And trust me, I did not reach this point in a day.
It's starting to get dark. What should we do? It must be okay to end the village now, right?
Wait, someone's coming. May I ask who you are? You the ones Paxty was talking about.
That's us.
Can you take your hoods off so I can see your faces? I'll be damned. Guess he was telling the truth.
Indeed he was. Incidentally, I will tell you now that I have no intention of removing my mask. Now, may we ask you something? We have proven to you that we are not Yaga. So, why are your comrades still training their firearms on us?
Easy. There's been some rumors going around lately, you see. And they say that Ivan the Terrible is working with the human mage now. One with a human body servant in tow. Sorry, pal, but you're not getting any mercy from us.
Well, master, what would you have us do? Just hit him back with the sword. Back of your sword, please. That would be difficult, as my golems do not have swords, master. I jest. I understand your meaning, of course, so I shall do my best to honor your request. Now, let me show you the most well-kept secret among the golems I command. My fair Yaga, while I pledge to do my utmost to restrain myself, I am afraid that I cannot be held responsible should one of my golems strike you in a particularly vulnerable place. Say your prayers.
我が部族の力、その身で味わいたいと見える。不立ち者めが。
お任せ。夢のように片
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。
よかろう。どうあれ。
いいとも。
潰れて死ね。砕け。
そうです。
どうあれ。よかろう。はぜよ。
そうです。
潰れて死ね。
Dude, come on. That's so stupid having a bit of a drop shot in.
いいとも。
迷うな。
お望みのままに。何？サービスだとも。
潰れて死ね。
そうです。
迷うな。
お望みのまま。いいとも。
潰れて死ね。
そうです。どうぞ。
よかろう。どうあれ。潰す。
何？サービスだとも。
潰れて死ね。はぜよ。
Okay.
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。君の道行きを信じよう。
立っていられるか。
行きなさい。
不立ち者めが。貴様は。
小さな窓を。
貴様は。
ん？星のうちに物見の歌、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。そうです。 も
Boy.
不立ち戻れだ。
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。
よかろう。
いお望みのままに。
潰れて死ね。
そうですどうぞ
Let's go. Stop shot it. Come on. Don't do that. Making such a cheap shit.
はい了解。
どう
押し切ります。
やー潰れて死ね。くだらん。ただの弱者であったか。
Isn't Panthesia be so cold in this winter? Okay, the gunpowder bullets drops. Oh boy, just finished eating dinner. Alright, same thing again, but I need to think something different. Again. I'm gonna change it to Nito with death chance. Or probably not. I don't know about that one. I'll just leave it the way it was. Same lineup. Stop! Hello there. I take it you are the leader?
I am. And now I have seen your power for myself. You said you are here to join the rebel army.
If it's okay with you.
Of course, I would be glad to welcome you. Were you not human? In this world, there are only two kinds of people who look like humans, mages and servants. And that means you are our enemy. Huh? Please, I promise you, Are you with the Tsar, or are you not? The answer to that lies in whether you are merciful as well as strong. And so I shall make you a grossly unfair proposal. Fight us without killing us, even as we do our best to kill you.
I see. Well, that is certainly as unfair as you say.
If you have strength enough to kill us all, then you are no spy. There would be no point in spying on us if you could simply kill us at your leisure after all. But if you are strong enough to kill us and choose to spare our lives, that will prove you are merciful, and that is a kindness only humans possess. That is my offer. You may take it or leave it.
Well, master. Now, what would you have us do? I will abide by whether you decide. We're going to fight and we're going to win without killing them. As you wish. This will certainly be difficult, but not impossible. Very well then, let us show her exactly why we were chosen as heroic spirits.
「見ていてくださいマスター」
立っていられる
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
落ち着いて。
いいとも
か。迷うな。
そうです。
はぜよ。どう
いいとも
よかろう。潰れて死ね。
そうです。
潰れて死ね。
Then you missed Crit's chance.
いいとも。
よかろう。
何 サービスだとも。どうか
どう迷うよかろう。潰れて死ね。はぜよはぜるがいい。
落ち着いて
いい
落ち着いて。
いいお望みのままに。
や
何サービスだとも。どうか
Oh boy.
迷うな。どう潰す。潰れて死ね。
そうです
砕けよ。立っていられるか。不立ち者めが。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。お望みのままに。
どうよかろう。
何サービスだとも。
砕けよ。砕けよ。
Got him. Alright, let's go all out. Hello? The loading?
何事もやればできるさ。
立っていられるか。
まだ倒れません。
す
王の話をするとしよう。
潰す。
そこは壁もなく城もなく国すらない始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
潰れて死ね。どう迷うな。
そうです。
潰れて死ね。はぜよ。使うぞ。よか迷うな。
そうです。
はぜよ。はぜよ。
Oh my god, come on. Okay, whoa.
いいとも。
Let's finish this and then battle and chapter for HP
何
Bar
サ
Quill.
ービスだとも。こっちのが得意でね。どう柄ではないんだけどね。
くだらん。ただの弱者であったか。
Can you go on?
No, I'm sorry. I can't move anymore.
I believe you should be alright after a few days' rest. It would seem we have been thoroughly defeated it. Very well, we surrender. If you truly had been sent by Ivan the Terrible, we would clearly have no chance of victory. But fortunately, it seems you are not with him after all.
Say, your name wouldn't happen to be...
Ah, do excuse me. My name is Atalante. I wield the power of the demonic beast known as Caledonian Boar.
I see. So you are an altar.
Essentially. But it's not so bad as you might think. I'm guessing my spirit urchin always had an affinity for this demonic beast. This made it easy to convince the Yaga that I was on their side.
Boss,
Atalante, do you not remember us? No, I do not. The first thing I remember is finding myself in this land. I believe it was the death throes of this very world that called me here. The real Russia, the one from our world, has been overwritten by a Russia from a different history. It has been 3 months since I was summoned, which is as far back as my memories go. In fact, there is something I would like to ask you as well. What is it? Am I doing the right thing? Am I behaving the way a heroic spirit should?
that is hard to answer. I am afraid I am not at all familiar with the no doubt myriad extenuating circumstances surrounding this particular conflict. What I can say with confidence is that, compared to Russia as we know it, Ivan the Terrible seems to be a most tyrannical leader indeed. And as such, I believe that in standing up to him, you are doing exactly what a heroic spirit should.
Right. Good point. I pray that you are right. Anyway, let's return to our stronghold. You can all treat your wounds there. You three can come too. I'll show you the way.
Where's Paxi?
Paxi. Ah, that Yaga. I had him restrained for the time being. So he really is with you? Very well. We will bring him along too. I hope Paxi's alright.
I hope so. I thought I was gonna die. Snap out of it, Paxi!
Luck is on your side today, Yaga.
Hey! I'm alive! Looks like you guys are okay too. Man, that was too close for comfort.
Alright, we are off to the stronghold. Stay alert for shadows and familiars.
Not to worry, I'll have one of my drone golems keep watch.
Good. Now, get on your bike coins and we'll be on our way.
I'll ride on one of my golems. Would you and Mash like to do the same?
Hell yes!
I don't suppose I could ride on one too, could I? By all means, it's no more trouble to make 3 than it is to make 2.
How nice of you, Advice Braun. Head into Snowless Paths, Rebels. Wonder if I should try her. Maybe I'll try that. But first, let's have Arash, because there will be a bunch of Berserker mobs. Oops, wrong way. Like that. Here we go. Let's see how she goes. The NPC that I'll never try her. Zerumo, how are things in the village?
Not good, I'm afraid. They've always been treated very badly there, thanks to their connections to us. We've done what we can to help each other out until now, but now things are getting worse. On top of that, the Opportuniki have been even more violent lately. Rumor has it they've even burned some other village to the ground after there was a revolt there. The people there had no choice but to give up that place and move on.
Well, I can't blame them for that. That village only ever existed to serve as a decoy. Still, leaving, a bold decision. I would be surprised if 30, even 20% of them survived the journey.
Maybe not, but 20% surviving is still better than all of them getting massacred by the Aborigine. Hey, how did you guys sleep at night? Huh? Don't you feel the least bit guilty about these villagers giving up their lives for you guys? Aha! You're from one of those villages too, huh? Don't worry, so am I. Answer the damn question! Sure, we feel bad about it, but what are we supposed to do? We're fighting a war against Ivan the Terrible here. The immortal Tsar who's been alive for the last 450 years. Who knows how many villagers have been sacrificed over the years, or how many innocent Yaga, children included, have lost their lives. But what other choice do we have? I know we're all gonna go to hell for this, and once we get there, Vay's gonna look at us with those mystic eyes and see every awful thing we've ever done. But before that happens, I want to defeat Ivan the Terrible once and for all, so that my kid at least grow up in the world without him. And not now that the boss, Lady Atalanta, has joined us. This is the best chance we might ever have to make that happen. We're gonna spark revolution right here in Russia. Revolution is all well and good, but I believe we will need to do something about these demonic beasts first.
Looks that way. All hands, ready your weapons. Alright, Master of Chaldea, Caster Servant. Let's see what you're really capable of. Surely you're not going to let demonic beasts like this get the better of you? Of course not. Master, I await your orders. Oh wow. Holy shit.
見ていてください、マスター。
行くぜ。いいだろう。
そうです。どうか
テラー。
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。おのぞいいとも。そうです。どうか。
Oh, whoa. How interesting.
よし。ああ。お望みのままに。そうです。
Oh my god, oh, it's a perfect number of HP right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect moment.
落ち着いて。
そうか。
はい。
いいとも。何？サービスだとも。こっちのが得意でね。
Okay, whoa. Oh, whoa. Wow.
王の話をするとしよう。いいとも。星のうちに物見の歌、楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。そうです。どうか。柄ではないんだけどね。
Alright, buy coin.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
使うぞ。
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
I'm going all out.
使うぞ。カリュドーン、力をよこせ。そうか。ああ。燃ゆる影、裏付きの矢、我が憎悪を受け入れよ。パウロポロス、スキア、セルモクラティア。
Here goes.
憎め憎め憎め。
ご苦労様。じゃあ次に行こう。
Wow. Holy crap. Okay. Wow, that's amazing.
Alright, keeping going. Hidden tunnel. Okay. Time to bring Abby then. Alright. Arash still fine. I believe I'm gonna need to bring the crew prototype for that bonus damage against Beast. I think all set to go.
Hey, I finished skinning them.
Well done, Patsy. You can let the pack golems can carry them now. By the way, Atalante, there's something I wish to ask you. What is it? If there are any demonic beast materials at the rebel army stronghold, I was hoping you could let us have them. Of course we have a fair amount stocked up. I will consider rewarding you with them, depending on how well you work. Okay, we're almost at the hidden tunnel. We still need to pass through it before we arrive at our stronghold, so I'm afraid you will need to bear with us a little longer. What about the code? I am a servant, and they are Yaga, so we have no issue handling them, but the same cannot be true of you. Oh, we're okay. Master have a Mr. Code designed for extremely cold environments. Good. Thank you for your concern. It's not that. I just found it strange that you could endure it, as no ordinary humans could survive this cold. When you get right down to it, I am but one rather atypical aspect of Atalante, manifesting as a servant. I am afraid I do not have much in the way of common sense. Anyway, the tunnel is crawling with demonic beasts, but they are weak, hiding here for shelter. We can simply cut our way through them without issue. Master, we seem to be out of the border's comms range. Comms? Is that a method of using magecraft to see things that are far away? The tunnel must be affecting it. These comms of yours should be fixed once we get out. Just forget about them in the meantime. On a different subject, we've seen a lot of demonic beasts, but I'm surprised we haven't seen any normal animals yet.
Normal animals. Those all went extinct ages ago.
Extinct?
That certainly makes sense if you think about it. There are simply no ordinary animals that could survive such a harsh environment. Add an overwhelmingly dominant species to the mix, and it's little wonder the other animals went extinct. I've heard there used to be much smaller animals centuries ago. They were called, cats and dogs, I think.
Cats. Perhaps it has something to do with this form I've been summoned in, but my memories of cats and dogs are all hazy. Fo? You alright, Fo?
Boss, I can smell blood. Something's eating a demonic beast. And whatever it is, it's really big. This is bad.
All non-sevens, stay back. That is the scent of a demon boar. Tch, it seems we can ill afford to linger here. We must kill it quickly. Is that clear?
Got it.
Good. This will be another chance to show me what you are capable of. So fast.
見ていてくださいマスター。
やってやるさ存分に。
了解。
いいだろう。
押し切ります。
そう。ステラー。
Next.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
まだ倒れません。いいわもういいわ。面白そう。苦しめ。はっ
Ooh.
はい、了解。押し切ります。やー。これで倒します。
Damn it, Mash. You had a chance.
待ったよ。
何？
これでどう？苦しめ。
Alright, let's go all out. The giant demon boy.
待って待ってもうすぐよ。
何事もやればできるさ。
解き放ちましょう。面白いわ。イグナトゥフルトゥ君が我その神髄を宿す写しみとならバラの眠りを超えいざ究極の門へと至らん。クリフォーライゾーム苦しめ。はっ開けモイラ。
Oh, so close.
待ってもうすぐよ。はい
お望みのままに。
落ち着いて。やー。見事な采配です先輩。
Okay, that's taken care of. It seems we find ourselves in possession of an unexpectedly large quantity of meat. Everyone, take as much as you can carry. I think I'll take some of this earth while I'm at it. This cave is rather a lucky find. All the demonic beasts that inhabit it must have affected the earth's properties. I should be able to make some excellent golems with this.
It kinda looks like you've tired tilling a field.
I would say it is closer to pottery.
This is great. Now my kid won't have to go hungry.
Kid?
Yeah, my child. What, did you think I was single? Well, I'm not. I know we call ourselves the rebel army, but there's a lot of Yaga who came here with their families after having the villages razed cause they had nowhere else to go. I'm on one of them.
Your villagers were burned down, huh? You mean, by the Opportuniki?
That's right. Hell, that's how most of us rebel soldiers ended up joining. I'm one of the lucky ones. My whole family made it out alive. Some of the kids here saw their parents murdered right in front of them.
That's horrible. We don't have time for idle chatter. Let's go.
Right. Sorry, boss. Come on, guys. Let's get a move on.
Okay, we're here.
For the record, I didn't see anything that looked like it might be tracking us. But just to be safe, I will set out a few hidden security golems to keep watch. That'd be great. Thanks.
Ah, it would seem we're back online.
Report! Give me a goddamn report! Right now! Why'd you go silent for so long? Just what the hell are you doing?
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. Master, myself, Advice Braun, and Pact C are all currently accompanying the rebel army. We're just outside their hideout right now. We'll use this opportunity to regroup and to see if we can acquire the parts we need to repair the border. We'll also see if we can replenish our food stores too. Assuming that's possible, anyway. A hidden stronghold, huh? I'm not super familiar with fortress engineering, but I have to say that they seem to me have done a good job with this one. It's surrounded by cliffs, making it impossible to invade from the flank or rear, and its gates are equipped with ballistae to handle frontal assaults. They've even got a barricade in place to defend against the Opportuniki's cavalry. There's no way an enemy could take this place down without significant casualties. I guess they don't call themselves the Rebel Army for nothing. Open the gate! Open the gate now!
Hey, it's the boss! The boss is back! Open the gate! Welcome back, boss. Is it just me? Or are there more of you now?
Yes, there are. I'll explain about them later. We brought back plenty of meat. Enough for everyone to eat their fill. Hooray! We got meat! Aw, that's so cute, furry right there. Thank you, boss! Once you have eaten up, assemble the commanders for a meeting. I'm sorry, Master and Company, but I'm afraid I must ask you to wait in the corner until then.
Actually, we could really use some food too.
Are you sure humans can eat demonic beast meat? I suppose you must have a highly skilled cook. Very well. It would be a shame to let the excess go to waste. I'll have 3 kilograms set aside for you. Thank you so much. This is great, Senpai. Everyone will be so happy to hear we have food. I would rather not draw too much attention if I can help it. So, I would be happy to wait in the corner. I'm happy to wait around for a while too. Me too. Okay, Master. Why don't we all take a little break? Agreed. Alright, I think I have 30 sync coins, so let's roll it. Rebel Stronghold. Okay. I have 30 sync coins. Probably gonna do Story Summon. I'm not interested for this banner, so I don't really care which one do I get. Bait banner. Here we go. Best of luck. Oh no, please. Please, not craft essences bullshit. Come on. This is gonna be the worst roll ever. It is going to be the worst roll. God damn. Okay, come on. For God's sake, can you at least give me the fucking servant or anything instead of crap essence bullshit? That is just not so good. Fucking Gaga rate, man. Well, that was the shittiest roll ever of all time. Worst, shittiest roll ever of all time. Thank you, fucking Gaga rate. Piece of shit.
まだ見ていく？うんうん、私も張り合いがあるってものさ。やあ、いらっしゃい。
Yes, the room has been changed. Okay, where was that thing that, get multiple copy of Divine Banquet? Right there. Yeah.
我ながらいい調整だ。
You're so cute, Lily Da Vinci. Why? Alright. Rebel Stronghold. Quest Manifesto. It looks like the Yaga haven't had a chance to eat the fill like this for some time. I'm glad they were willing to share some of this meat with us too. I followed Director Gordov's advice on how to remove the toxins. Hopefully it turned out okay. How is it, Master? It's a little gammy. True, it does have a rather strong smell. Maybe it's because all we did was fill it and use a little salt. Still, it's the first fresh food we've had since we came to this world. We can't let it go to waste.
Huh. You guys are picky, aren't you? Me? I don't care what I eat as long as it fills me up. What is it, kid?
Who's that hairless Yaga?
You mean me?
Uh-huh. And you the ghost? Doesn't hurt your face not having fur on it?
It's true! I'm a ghost! Come on, kid. Get out of here. Gotta say though, I was expecting the rebel army to be more army-ish.
Oh, wow.
Between all the kids and old folks here, it seems more like a refugee camp than anything. Right you are, Patsy. So far as I can tell, only 60% of these Yaga are fit for combat at most. The most we could hope for from the remaining is backup, and even that is, at best, a faint hope.
There you are, Silkfrost. I see the applicant is here too. Let us be perfectly clear about one thing. Yes, our goals are aligned in that we both desire to overthrow Ivan the Terrible. But that does not mean that we will be taking orders from you.
Don't worry, I wouldn't expect you to either.
For one thing, We can't hope to take on the Opportunity with our respective abilities getting in each other's way. To fight them is to fight a force of nature. However, you are genuinely powerful, and so I would hate to lose that power for our side. So to start, I would like to see how you do as a reserve corps, as a way of determining your utility. In particular, I have missions which I have been putting off for a long time that require a small, elite team. So far, I have been going out on my own and managing the best I can, but I am also this army's leader. I don't fear death, but I can't have the entire army shutting down while they wait for me to return. Would you undertake these missions in my stead? Pardon me, Miss Atalante. My apologies for interrupting you, and remotely at that. I believe you have heard about us from Mr. Sopras and Miss Curlin, but please allow us to introduce ourselves properly. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am a servant just like you, and this is...
Hi there, I'm Leonardo da Vinci. I have my reason for my spirit urgent being in low power mode, but we'll just skip all that for now if you don't mind. Atalante, I'm a servant from proper human history, just like you. Also, I'm a genius, so don't be afraid to ask for help if you've got a tricky problem. That said, there's still a lot we don't know, since we only just came to this world. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Child hero, are you altered too? Well, no matter. It would be wrong to refuse a request from a child. What is it you wish to know?
What can you tell us about that huge tree? From what we've been told, it sounds like it's a fairly recent development. You wouldn't happen to know what it is, would you?
You mean a tree so large it appears to support the entire world? There is a tree like that in my own mythology, but... No, I doubt that tree and this one have anything to do with one another. I am sorry to say that I do not know what it is either. However, my spy in Yaga, Moscow did tell me one thing. Oh, what is it? I suppose it would be wrong to withhold this until you have completed your end of the deal I wish to make. Doing so would only raise your hopes to an unreasonable degree. All we have is a name.
A name?
Yes, it is called the Tree of Emptiness. I'm told a human-looking court mage was muttering it to himself doing a walk around the city. Apparently, he said, the Tree of Emptiness still hasn't taken root. The Tree of Emptiness, eh? It shrouds itself with clouds in lieu of leaves. A cloud tree, if you will. For the time being, I will see what I can find out about this Tree of Emptiness from our database. I doubt my search will prove fruitful, though. Do what you wish. Now, what about you? Would you undertake this mission for me?
If I can, I will.
I would never give you an order I believe to be impossible. Patsy, you will go with them, as they are still unfamiliar with this land. Since you are a hunter, I trust you know how to use a gun.
Does that mean you're gonna let me join?
If that is what you want.
Well, I do have my own grudge against the Opportunity.
A grudge, That alone will not see you to the end of this battle. You must make a choice, and hold it to it with all your conviction. Otherwise, this Russian blizzard will swallow you up in an instant.
I know that.
Then here is your first mission. I want you to journey to the nearby village and pass out our manifesto.
Manifesto?
We want other Yaga to know that the rebel army exists, and that our goal is to overthrow Ivan the Terrible and wipe out the Opportunity. And if possible, we would like their help in procuring food and medicine.
You got any idea how risky that is? What you gonna do if one of these Yaga squeals on us?
Should that happen, I want you to handle it however you feel is necessary.
Not the most comprehensive of plans, Still, we will need assistance from other villages if we are to campaign in such a vast land.
Now, we would like to make a request of our own. Do you think you can help us procure these? I can get you the demonic beast fangs and golem cores now. Here is what we have from those we killed earlier. You may have them now, as an advance for this mission.
What about the rest?
Who do you think we are? We are the rebel army. We never have enough supplies to go around. I can only give you the thanks and cores because we have little need for them. As for the rest, well, there are cities that have sworn total allegiance to Ivan the Terrible. I would like to capture a number of them at some point. If you can help me do that, I'll consider helping you find the rest. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me. Let's go with that. I'm the one calling the shots around here. Thank you. Everything goes through me first. You do not make decisions for yourself in the field. Understand?
Well, what is your answer?
I suppose that is acceptable. See that it is done, so fast. All that fuss for nothing.
Good. Now I have marked the villages I want you to go to on this map. Make sure you visit all of them. I'll check into the shortest routes to each from here. Thank you, Holmes. Good. We're finally finding our footing. Now we can start moving forward. Do you think you can stop by the shadow border first? We would like you to bring back the food you just acquired. I'm also told there is something else that needs to be done before we can begin the repairs. Come on, Master. Let's get going.
How is it moving so fast? I optimized the golems for speed. I certainly hope that they could move at least this fast. So this is what real magecraft is like, huh? Damn it! I should have been a mage myself.
I'm afraid it's not that simple, Patsy. Advice Braun is one of the most famous Kabbalists in history. It would take at least 10 generations for an ordinary mage to reach his level of magecraft.
Thank you, Mash. But all I did was attempt many different casting experiments to find what I was looking for. What were you looking for? My final goal was to create a golem that would be known as a primordial man. A golem that could guide my people in their time of suffering and help them to build a new Eden. Regrettably, I did not live long enough to see that wish fulfilled. Still, I am glad that the knowledge I gained along the way is serving to protect humanity now. Okay, we're coming on to the village. We better get off these things, or they might spark a riot.
A good point. Very well then, I'll disable them for now. Wow, 3 X's, first village, okay. Those from Chaldeas, alright. Let's do this shit.
This is the first village on our list. Get your hoods on and follow me, just like we discussed.
Understood. We're counting on you, Patsy.
Depending on how this manifesto goes over, we might need to make a hasty escape. Halt! Who goes there? We are the army who will bring the tyrannical Ivan IV to justice. We're here to deliver a manifesto to you from our leader. We ask that you read it and give us your response to its call to action. You're with the rebel army. Okay, come on in. Huh? That was easy? I'm actually kind of worried now.
Everything seems to be alright, at least for now. Let's see what they have to say.
So, that's why we're hoping you can help us out with any food and medical supplies you can spare. Maybe it's because he's grown old, or because someone's talked him into it, or because there's something strange going on in Russia right now. But all I know for sure is that the Tsar hasn't said one thing for the past 3 months, and the opportunity have cracked down on us harder than ever. The only reason this village has escaped their wrath is because we're located far away from the closest highway, and because of how poor we are. All that said, young ones, the Tsar is still the Tsar. We Yaga must never forget what he has done for Russia and for us. If he hadn't come up with a way to combine us with demonic beasts and turn us into Yaga, we would have died out long ago. It's only by his grace that we are all alive at all, so we cannot lend our aid to the rebel army. I see. Then I guess we're done here. Come on, Silfrost. Let me finish. That said, the Opportuniki have been out of control. They are neither Yaga nor the old humans. If the Tsar refuses to keep them in check, we have no choice but to defend ourselves. So the question is, are you strong enough to take them on? That is what I would like you to show me. You heard the man.
How can we do that?
Oh, that's easy. We have a number of strong Yaga here in our village, as well as some domesticated demonic beast. What do you say to a battle against them? Not to the death, but anything else goes. Doesn't seem like we have much choice.
We accept your challenge.
Very well, then please step outside.
I can't say I care to demonstrate my strength in this way, but I suppose we have no other choice.
Very well then, let's give him a good show.
I don't get it. Why must everything in this world be decided by strength alone? Mash? I'm sorry, it's nothing. Okay, Master, please go ahead and give Advice Braun your orders.
見ていてください、マスター。
行くぜ。いいだろう。
はい、了解。押し切ります。
Let's do this.
や
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。落ち着いて。了解。
いいとも。
押し切ります。
What the fuck, Mashu? You sense of smell? Okay.
いいとも。お望みのままに。それ。どうぞ。
砕けよ。
Ooh, that hurt. Oh shit. Oh my god, it'd be Bodhi and Mashu!
迷うよかろう。潰れて死ね。勝てよ。砕けよ。勝てるがいい。
Okay.
ステータスアップ。これステータスアップ。これで耐えます。
王の話をするといいとも。
迷うな。
星のうちに物見の見て楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。それ。
潰れて死ね。
Fair enough.
了解。
お望みのままに。
押し切ります。
任せ夢のような形よ。なーに、何事もやればできるさ。
血物目が貴様よかどう潰す。潰れて死ね。潰れて死ね。勝てるがいい。
Okay.
いいとも。
よどう潰す。
なーに、サービスだとも。
砕けよ。はぜよ。
So close.
はい、まあ、よかろう。やーなかなか骨のあるつわものであった。
Okay, what? That should do it. As you can see, they are still very much alive.
You mean you really didn't kill a single one? Are you a servant?
Why, yes, I am.
I see. We have heard of servants before. They say you are monsters from another world, and that you are terribly powerful, despite looking like humans. I've even heard that some servants possess power great enough to rival the Tsar. Are you one of them?
No, there is nothing particular special about me. I am just a simple scholar and golem keeper, a perfectly ordinary human as you might find anywhere in the world.
On behalf of our village, I promise to offer our full support to the rebel army. Though I'm afraid we can only spare a little in the way of food and medical supplies.
That's okay. Even a little bit goes a long way.
By the way, I trust you'll be delivering your manifesto to the 2 neighboring villages as well. Let me write you a letter of recommendation. It should help things go more smoothly when you visit them.
Thank you so much.
Although, I'm afraid we've lost contact with the other 2 villages recently. They may have been overrun by bandits or demonic beast. If they have, could I ask you to give them a proper burial?
Okay, we will. Please store any food or medicine you can spare in this carrier golem, if you don't mind. Now then, let us head to the next village. Yaga Saichovoka. Alright, what's the second village? Hey, what the fuck? What happened to my main support account? Where'd it go? There it is. Sounds pretty simple. Alright. This is terrible!
Damn, this is definitely a no-go. Let's head to the next village.
Shouldn't we look for survivors?
Don't bother. There aren't any. Hello? Is anyone there? Hello, Shadow Border crew. Are you able to scan the area for signs of life? We're tuning our equipment to make it capable of scanning for this world's life forms, using that Yaga's life signs as a base. But the Shadow Border scanner is an older model, so I'm told it will take time to enter the parameters and cross-reference it with their approximation data. Suffice to say, it will go faster if you just look around. Advice, Bohan. Advice, Braun. Understood. Hey! Anybody? Get over here.
Master! Are you alright?
Yeah, I was just knocked out for a while there. What happened here? Bandits. We fought them off as best we could. But only we lasted 4 days before they... Damn it! Are there any other survivors? I'm afraid not. Damn it! Where'd these bandits run off to? I don't know for sure, but... probably one of the neighboring villages.
We were just at one of those villages ourselves, so they must have gone to the other one.
I've got a map here. Come on! I'm afraid we can't take you with us, but I can leave this food and some medical supplies with you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay once I rest up. As for food, well, I'll figure something out. If you're gonna help the other village, then hurry before they end up like ours. Then again, I guess you can't really call this a village anymore. Sorry to leave you, but we've gotta go. Please take one of my golems so we can hurry there, Master. I would hate for us to arrive too late. Master, the golem I sent on ahead has found the village. How's it looking? Not good. They have lit a red signal flare. Oh crap, that's a distress signal!
There might still be time. I see shadows in front of us. They're Yaga.
Ah! Ah! Out of our way! Out of our way! Move aside or we'll kill ya dead! It would seem they are not interested in a peaceful discussion. I believe things will go faster if I simply knock them aside.
Right, please hurry.
Nani? サービスだとも。どうも。
血もの目がどうよか迷うな砕けよ跳ねよ砕けよ勝てるがいい
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
立っていられるかまだ倒れません
お望みのままに。それどう
潰れて死ね
Okay, what?
お望みの
よかろう。
何サービスだともどう
はぜよ。
Fuck.
君の道行きを信じようさあ
立っていられるか。すぐによかろう。
お望みのままに
貴様は潰れてしまう。
What?
何サービスだとも
落ち着いて了解
迷うな。
押し切ります
やー砕けよ。
You're done now.
迷うどう迷うな。砕けよ。はぜよ。はぜよ。立てるがいい。くだらん。ただの弱者であったか。
Still have to get more of that. Amia. Get it an MP upgrade. There they go. It would seem there is no need to follow them. Guess they weren't actually trying to attack us.
Right. If anything, it looked more like they were running away. Some of them even broke away during the fight.
I am sure there are any number of reasons why they may have done so. But for the moment, perhaps our time might be better spent making haste to our goal. What is it, Holmes?
It took some time to register the Yaga biosignals, but I managed by using Pact C as a base. That said, at this point, all I can do is use this data to determine if any Yaga are in the direction you're headed in. For example, at this moment, I can tell you that there are several hundred Yaga along your current path. I rather doubt they are all bandits, so it would seem that there is still an opportunity to stop those who are.
Come on, Silkfrost, let's hurry! Burn village, okay, that's sad. Third village, no battle. Cool.
What? What's going on?
Oh, hello there. Are you the people from Chaldea?
Huh? Did you say Chaldea?
Is that a no?
No. I mean, yes, we are from Chaldea, but...
Ah, thank you so much for all your help. I'm so sorry I couldn't thank you properly back then. Oh, I didn't realize we left the distress signal burning. Hey, someone put that fire out!
Tell us what's going on.
What do you mean? Aren't you the ones who picked up our signal? Sorry, but we don't know what you're talking about. How about you begin at the beginning, Gramps? Yes, of course. It was the second day of the bandits' attack. We erected a barricade and did our best to hold them off from within the village. But none of us here are strong enough to defeat even a lowly foot soldier. No, unfortunately, we're the bandits. Things may actually have been better had they clearly outmatched us. Had they done that, they likely would have just made off with our possessions and spared our lives. But unfortunately, they were just as desperate as we were. A number of them were injured. I imagine they must have run into some fierce resistance at the last village they attacked. So for them, things have reached a point where it was either kill or be killed. Of course, We lit a distress signal soon after the attack began, but we didn't actually expect anyone to respond. The Opportunity certainly wanted. They only exist to serve the Tsar after all. At best, we held out a sliver of hope that one of the nearby villages might send someone to help.
And that's when someone from Chaldea came?
Exactly. They were human, just like you, so at first, I thought they were a mage. I was certain we were holed up safely with no way for anyone to get in, but suddenly, without any warning at all, they were just here. Then they approached the bandits and asked them why they were doing something so foolish. That enraged the bandits, so they turned their fury on a human. But whoever the human was, they defeated all of the bandits at once. Though they were completely surrounded, the human used some kind of weapon, a thin sword or something, to cut off a few of the bandits' limbs. I couldn't tell if it was magecraft or a trick you might see from a street performer in a big city. And then there was a frightening blunt lust. It was like immense pressure emanating from this human. I think even a creature would turn tail and run from it. The bandits were clearly shocked. They must have realized they were facing an opponent they couldn't possibly defeat. The ones who remained began to panic, scrambling to get away. They fled in the direction you came from. We were still dumbfounded by what we just see when a human audibly sighed and said, "What a headache. Once again, I have cut something worthless." To me, their sigh sounded more than a little weary, but also kind and comforting. Then, after treating injured Yaga's wounds, they headed off into the mountains. By this point, I had relaxed a bit, so I called out to them and asked their name. The only reply was, "I'm from Chaldea." Then they clicked their tongue and went on their way. What did this person look like? Well, strangely enough, nobody can seem to remember them clearly. We do know their clothes were worn and they looked like they had been wandering for a long time. And while their face was covered up by a hood, I distinctly remember they didn't have any fur, just like you, so I knew they weren't Yaga.
Then there's another human here besides us? Or maybe another servant?
If this person is claiming to be from Chaldea, there must be an acquaintance of yours. They may be one of the heroic spears in Chaldea's records, like Atalante. At any rate, the important thing is that they're not our enemy. In fact, they even seem to be improving our reputation.
What do you make of this, Holmes? Had Mr. Sopra summoned this servant? Assuming that is what they are, it would make sense for them to say they are from Chaldea. But the only servant we have summoned here is a vice brawn. Another possibility is that it's a servant summoned by the land itself, like Miss Atalante, but that too seems highly unlikely. In which case, it may truly be another survivor from Chaldea. One who simply happened to wander into this frozen version of Russia, much like us. Someone who wanders into other worlds.
Oh, I almost forgot. This is the Rebel Army's manifesto. Mind taking a look at it? No, I see. So, Chaldea is allied with the Rebel Army. Well, I certainly can't refuse after you saved our lives. We will gladly support you in any way we can. Great! That's 2 out of 3 villages on our side. Not bad. There's nothing we can do about the one that was wiped out before we got here, though. Oh, right. There was a single survivor at the village that got wiped out. Can you send someone there to pick him up? If you can, it'd be nice for you to give them some work here. I'm sure he wasn't hurt too badly. Well now, a survivor you say? Alright, I'll send someone out right away. Great! Then that takes care of our mission. Excellent. Now then, Pack C. There is one more place we need to stop, so here is where we must part ways, though temporarily. Huh? You want me to go back myself?
Wouldn't it be quicker for you to return without us, since we won't be slowing you down?
Are you kidding? A Vice Bronze golems move way faster than I can. But, okay. I'll ask the village chief to help me snag a bicoin. Alright, I'll give our report to Atalante. Just make sure you get back to the stronghold as soon as you can. Roger that. Great. Well, guess this is goodbye for now. Anyway, I doubt you guys are gonna betray us or get cold feet all of a sudden. But don't take too long coming back, you hear?
I promise you, Pact C, you're the best furry soldier ever. Alright, back to anchor point. Alright. Lamenting at night, crying at dawn. 0 AP cost. That's fine. Silk Frost, returning to base.
Mash Killer, returning to base. Welcome back, you two. Nice to meet you in person, Vice Braun. It's an honor to meet such a distinguished Golem Master. No matter how bad things may get, the artist in me will never stop appreciating fine art.
You are too kind, Leonardo da Vinci. I am the one who should be honored to meet you. Truth be told, I am somewhat embarrassed to be greeted so kindly by such a renowned genius. Now then, I take it you called us here to do more than merely deliver a report?
Yep, I did. Come on, Mash. You're overdue for a checkup.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I completely forgot.
I figured as much. Emergency or not, you still transform again, didn't you? Normally, I'd want to examine you immediately, but of course, circumstances aren't exactly ideal here. Alright, off to the exam room with you. Take care of Soapfast for me, will you, Holmes?
Certainly. Very well then, Gordon. Now that we have the information Mr. acquired for us, what say we use it to plan our next move?
Yes, of course. So, what do we do next?
Well, to begin.
Okay, you're all done. Doesn't look like anything major's messed up. Your 7-spear urchin is still too unstable to rely on, but physically, you're totally healthy. Better than healthy, even. Back at Chaldea, your human body and 7-spear urchin failed to work together, causing your body to attack itself in the form of auto-intoxication. But it looks like that disappeared during your hour voyage in void space. I really am a genius, aren't I? Even my medical care is flawless.
Technical Advisor Da Vinci? Could I talk to you about something?
Oh, this sounds serious. Let me just grab myself a seat here. Right then, what's up? Hopefully it's something I can help you with.
Be honest with me. How many more times can I fight as a servant? I know I've reached my limit as a demi-servant, but this is all too big for me to just sit on the sidelines and do nothing. I need to be able to fight beside Master again, even if it's unsafe. Da Vinci?
Oh, forget it. No more cagey answers, and no more keeping secrets. It's really not a question of how many at this point. You're perfectly capable of fighting plenty now. Remember, you awoke the spear urchin that had been dormant in you for the last year. You might not be quite as strong as you once were, what with the extreme cold and all, but it's not as if fighting is causing you a lot of pain, right? And that is because your body has acclimated to being a demi-servant again. At this point, it's actually all just a mental thing. Of course, that's really the biggest challenge of all.
Really? But I thought Galahad was gone. that he decided I wasn't worthy.
Yup, I bet he did. The jerk. I'm pretty annoyed about that myself. It's been a year since the battle at the Temple of Time. After handling your medical care during that whole time, there's one thing I can say for sure. Galahad isn't helping you anymore. That so-called Holy Knight abandoned his responsibility to you. He might as well have written you a Dear John letter to say he wasn't going to help anymore and you'll just have to take care of yourself from now on. So yeah, he's bailed on you, and he isn't coming back. Ever.
But then, how was I able to transform?
Simple. You and Galahad are different people. He only really allowed you to give form to his power. You were borrowing it from him. And thanks to your experience in battle, you grew into your own as a Knight of the Shield. The person you were when you fused with that heroic spirit and the person you are now are pretty much completely different people at this point. Galahad may be gone, but you are a full-fledged demi-servant in your own right now. Get it? The harm transforming has been doing to you, and the fact that your spirit urging seems weaker, none of that has to do with Galahad. It's all you, your body, your mind. Your weakness is just the state your body is in, and your inability to transform as completely as you like is just a matter of your own mind holding you back.
Can you be more specific? Does that mean if I can resolve those two problems, I can be useful to everyone again?
Well, with Galahad gone, your spirit urgent dropped pretty sharply. You've lost more than half your power. It's no wonder you're not as strong as you used to be, so that's the plain old physical problem. It also means you've lost the skills, gifts, and protection that came from his legend. From here on, you'll need to develop and hone your own way of fighting. Of course, we can help you with that. We just have to get back to the original plan.
The original plan? You mean Project Ortinox?
Oh, you know about that. Did Romani tell you?
Actually, I heard about it from Director Murray's Bureau. He said heroic spirits would probably reject a demi-servant. So, Project Ortinox would make up for any difficulty I might have in functioning properly as a servant.
I can't believe he had that much foresight and still didn't think to stop a demi-servant experiments. Just what did he think heroic spirit bodies are? Anyway. He should be ashamed of himself, letting them degrade just so he could accomplish his goal. Well, not that I've been overly picky about my own methods. Me standing here now talking to you is proof enough, I suppose. Anywho, your physical strength issue should take care of itself over time. We can talk more about that later. So that leaves the mental aspect, MASH. Right now, you're scared to transform. Your body refuses to make the servant transformation because you are so riddled with doubts.
Doubts? I am?
Yes, and I don't mean our last conversation about how being a servant could harm you.
Okay, so you're saying there's a different problem?
Yep, this time, you don't really want to fight. Of course, that may have been true for all the other times as well. But when we were fighting to save humanity, it was obvious we were doing the right thing. So, because of that, you were able to fight in spite of your fear. But that's not true anymore. We aren't facing that kind of threat this time around. You can sense it, and I'm sure Sofrost can too. And that makes this an even bigger problem than Galahad being gone, or the harmful side effects of your transformation into a servant. Mash Killer, can you fight for what you believe is right, even against your fellow man? Even when that enemy hasn't done anything wrong?
Well, how is this even helpful? All we've learned is that Russia has been overrun by a bunch of beastly barbarians.
Gordon, they are not beasts. They are Yaga.
Is it not just what they've decided to call themselves?
Not at all. The Kabbalah, oh my god. The Kabbalah and alchemy may both be magecraft, but they are also quite different. Their magecraft base and their spells may both differ greatly. but both are part of the system of knowledge and mechanics that is collectively known as magecraft. Beastmen and Yaga may appear the same to you, but I assure you they are entirely different. The creatures you refer to, Gordar, are werewolves, lycanthropes, and the like. They are demonic beasts who are awakened to their true nature by blood. However, Yaga are the fusion of demonic beast and human. As such, the closest approximation would be combined phantasmals, such as chimeras.
I see. So Yaga and Beastmen have different origins, eh?
Correct. However, the fundamental issue lies elsewhere.
Or?
Listen closely. The Yaga have formed a country. They have their own culture, their own way of life.
And is that in some way different from singularities you claim to have resolved?
Yes, very much so. The singularities we resolve created hypothetical versions of history at different points in this time. Think of each as something of a diversion from the main track of history. Chaldea resolved these singularities by ray-shifting to those points in time and setting history back on its proper course. This is different though. The divergent point in history seems to be 450 years ago. Most likely, it occurred at the moment that the Great Cold Wave hit and Ivan the Terrible merged with demonic beast to become a Yaga.
Then this world singularity occurred in the past. It's over.
Precisely. In other words, the hypothetical history the singularity created has continued into the present. Take Pact C scope bolt action hunting rifle, for example. It is very similar to a modern day gun, but it is still far from cutting edge technology. I believe it is made with engineering that, from our standpoint, would be half a century out of date. But that sort of firearm was cutting edge back when it was introduced in Ivan the Terrible's era. Furthermore, this one has a major trait that sets it apart even from our own modern day weaponry. It is specifically designed to kill demonic beasts.
Ah, yes. I noticed that as well. I have a similar magical gun myself, you see? When he fired his gun, a spell was activated, though it was a primitive one.
I believe our weapon was made with the intention to be used by the Yaga. Most likely, it uses magical energy instead of additional gunpowder to increase its muzzle velocity, thereby increasing its round penetrative power. Pact C seemed perfectly comfortable with it, as did the other Yaga. And from that we can deduce that this world is entirely separate from our own. It followed an entirely different track of history than ours did. As such, it would be inappropriate to call it a singularity.
I don't care what you call it. We have a much more important question that needs answering. Will overthrowing Ivan the Terrible actually solve the problem here?
Given the nature of our enemy, I do think defeating him would have some effect on this world.
Come now! Aren't you the world's greatest detective? Aren't you supposed to have brilliant flashes of insight or something?
I'm afraid there is very little to work with, even in the way of circumstantial evidence. Besides...
Oh, for here we go again.
Now is not the time!
He actually said it! That's a great detective for you!
Ha ha ha! That said, we may not yet know the full extent of the situation, but the problem isn't especially complex. After all, we know exactly who our enemy is, a version of Ivan the Terrible who had been ruling Russia for roughly 500 years. That is the single largest point of differentiation between our Russia's history and this one. There can be no doubt that he is key to this world. For the moment, our interests would be best be served by continuing to aid the rebel army, as that is sure to lead us to Ivan the Terrible in due time.
So, what you're saying is that we've got a long road ahead, full of twists and turns. Damn it!
There's something else we should discuss too. Indeed, the human mage serving Ivan the Terrible and a human-looking servant. The latter is most likely the woman we saw at Chaldea. Of course, it could also be Konyanskaya or the priest.
Just thinking about it gives me chills. Well, me and my bank account in Konyanskaya's case.
The most pressing problem is the mage. Kurstalia called himself a cryptor. He also said that there were 7 of them, which corresponds to the number of mages from Team A who disappeared from the coffins. It follows then that one of those 7 mages is now serving Ivan the Terrible. Assuming we wish to take Konyanskaya at her word, the mage is Karak Zemlupas. Of course, we cannot be certain that is the case at this stage. But if it is, then we must ask ourselves what measures he is likely to take to deal with us.
Ordinary people are scorned, and strong people envied. Those fantasy mages from noble families competing on skill? What a joke. As if they ever won anything with their own 2 hands. Me? I worked to get where I was. I put everything I had into it. Sometimes I cried like a baby about how meaningless it all felt. But I'd always dry my tears and keep on going. And the ones who were born with money and power hated me for it. They called me a worthless dog. They said I wasn't even human, that I was nothing more than livestock. But when 7 people were assembled to serve as humanity's first line of defense, it was different. I was chosen to be one of them, and not for political reasons. They chose me on my own merits, nothing more. But then, it was all over before it even began. I never had a chance. That's right, we were done, and there was nothing we could do about it.
You have the most frightful expression on your face, Karak. Are you alright?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Nothing to worry about. I promise.
Why are you always so quick to apologize? Do you feel inferior?
So, damn it. Look, I can't really help being a walking inferiority complex.
You still feel that way even though you were able to summon me? Luxury, Julie, Sella.
Sometimes, I have no idea what you're saying. So, being able to summon you is a luxury, like jewelry. And if I have a problem with that, you're gonna sell me off? Is that right?
Yes, that is perfect. Well done.
I guess you're right. I'm a first-class master, which is why you're a first-class servant.
But aren't you worried about how much magical energy you have?
You know that's a sore spot for me. It's a good thing that casters don't need much magical energy from their masters. But it still takes a hell of a lot to make a workshop and power of noble phantasm.
Don't worry about that. My darling Vi will handle it.
In proper human history, Vi was supposed to be some unimaginably horrific monster.
Oh, he is. Nikolai Gogol came up with him. He's a monster with very heavy eyelids. But Gogol didn't come up with him out of nowhere. He drew inspiration from the fearsome ballad of Irish myth. And there were other sources of inspiration, like Solodivie, Bunio, whose fiery gaze could reduce entire towns to ash, and Boniak, who is said to have killed no fewer than 40,000 people. Vi is the Romanov's little Easter egg. Our secret weapon.
Maybe he wandered into proper human history from the Lostbelt. Vi's power always was abnormal, even in his own time. Well, for my part, I was also surprised to find you were a mage, in the true sense of the word.
I suppose, now that I've been redefined as a heroic spirit, I've become a mage representing the version of Russian we are in now. I may have been a pathetic failure in proper human history, but in this last battle, I've become a Grand Duchess of Ikes. And it's all thanks to you, Karak Zemulpus.
I'm sorry for the twisted way I summoned you. It's just, that was the only way I could make sure you be a powerful heroic spirit.
Was what I said unclear? I was thanking you in my own way. I don't mind that I am irregular. Thanks to that, I cannot even remember my family's faces clearly. I may look like a human on the outside, but inside, I'm much more Yaga. And because you summoned me to this Lostbelt, where even historical records are muddled, all I can remember is that I'm Anastasia, the Grand Duchess, and a shaman who made a pact with Vi. Either way, I have no attachment whatsoever to proper human history. I'm happy to be a Lostbelt servant. You don't have to worry about anything. You are free to make use of me however you see fit.
I know. Believe me, I have every intention of taking advantage of the powers of yours.
It is thanks to this power that I am able to kill. I will kill Chaldea so that they no longer get in our way. I will kill the rebel army who would divide the Tsardom even in this Lostbelt, Russia. And then...
Whoa there! That's far enough, Grand Duchess. Remember, he's only sleeping. You gotta keep a lid on that magical energy of yours, too. At least while you're here. He's gonna keep on sleeping like a baby. That's how it has to be for the first time being.
You're not much fun, are you?
Oh, come off it. You think I don't know that? But I can't afford to lose again. Not this time. I'm gonna see this through to the end, no matter what. If I don't, that's it. I'm dead.
I see. Then I hope you do your best to keep fighting, my master.
I will.
Okay, that's enough narrow-mindedness for one day. I'm going to work on my dress.
Wait, hold up. Why would you even need that?
Why? For the ball, of course.
There aren't any balls here.
Then I'll throw one myself.
You think anyone here still knows how to dance? You're gonna have to trust me on this. They don't. Not in this world. Oh crap. You're not planning to dance with me, are you?
Of course not. Don't worry, I'm only joking. I would never put on a ball. And stop looking at me as though I was some sort of monster. The next time you do that, I'll freeze your feet to the floor and make you sleep in the hallway standing up. There, that's exactly what I'm talking about, master. You need to handle my charming insistence that I have my own way much better than you have been.
This is exhausting. Okay.
Morning, so fast. Did you get a good night's sleep? I know a 4-hour nap isn't much, but I bet it's a lot better than sleeping outside. Now, here's some coffee and a plate of hard-boiled eggs. Or at least, rations that kinda resemble them. We ran out of eggs way back, sadly. Still, doesn't this make it feel like a typical morning inside a cramped submarine?
Thanks, Da Vinci.
No problem. Anyway, now that you're awake, there's something important we have to discuss.
Is this about MASH?
Nice to see you still quick on the uptake, and thanks for worrying about her. That's kind of you. I put Mash back in her old role as navigator. She's on board, naturally. Your heroic spear summoning went great. Avaz Braun is proving to be a very dependable servant. He's probably the best one we could have hoped for in this frozen wasteland. You can't fight the code with combat prowess alone now, can you? Even Napoleon ended up losing to Russia's code, and that was proper human history to boot. But Avaz Braun's golems can serve as walls and labor. Hell, they're fixing the border even as we speak. And of course, they make great soldiers too. So, since Mash can't fight, there's no reason for her to accompany you, or for you to have to keep her safe.
I understand. I'm fine with that.
Great. Glad to hear it. Master!
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm so sorry, Master. I won't be able to help you on the front line anymore.
It's for the best, Mash. I'm worried about you.
But I'm fine. Really, there's nothing wrong with me physically. It's just...
We'll still be fighting together, just in different places.
Right. Aw, don't cry, Mash. Good morning, Mr. Soapfrost. I'm sorry we couldn't let you rest longer. I do hope you made the most of your warm blanket while you had the opportunity. Now then, back to the task at hand. Our goal remains the same. Find out what has happened here. Thanks to your previous efforts, we now know several things. There is a new race of people called Yaga. Ivan their terrible lives and has ruled for the past 500 years. An endless storm rages at the fringes of this world. And there is the mysterious tree. I believe unraveling the mysterious of each of these points will determine our future course of action. To begin, we need more information on Ivan the Terrible. Fortunately, we have the rebel army's trust. At present, we plan to continue working with them in an effort to make our way to him. If at all possible, I would like to help the rebel army with their aims as well. Helping them to reach a point where they can defeat our Pujaniki will be ideal.
Atalante may be the famous hunter in Greek myth, but I fear you would have a hard time facing Ivan the Terrible. Can't you summon a more powerful servant? You know, like the King of Heroes, or the King of Conquerors, or the King of Knights?
I'm afraid that, in that particular regard, our prospects are rather dim at the present moment. Summoning such a powerful servant here will be sure to spark all manner of rumors. If the rebel army hasn't heard any such rumors, then it is safe to assume there is no heroic spirit in this world who could save it single-handedly. Of course, there is always the possibility that they have heard such rumors and simply haven't yet told us.
Grr, I suppose that would be too much to hope for.
This is not an ideal time for a bold, daunting plan. At the moment, we need to focus on laying foundations.
You said it. Okay, Gordov, time for you to go back to checking tomorrow's weather forecast.
Anyone could tell you what tomorrow's weather will be here? Blizzard, blizzard, and more blizzard.
Alright, see you later, Mash.
See you soon.
Right, good luck, Master. Oh, hello. Ziaifu Hawk, how you doing? How's the Lostbelt 1 coming up so far? Oh boy, snowless paths. Wait, how many experience points I have? 145,000. Fuck me. Okay. Okay, what is this? In this quest, the battle you will fight will depend on the choices you make during the scenario. Okay then. Let's see. Wow, there's first and second choice. First choice, there will be a bunch of mobster of Kree-chat. But the second choice, there will be giant snake, Divotron. Let's see. I'm probably gonna need the. Where the hell was it? Let's just go with this one, I guess. I'm probably gonna pick the first choice since I never seen what was happening. Because I read on the second choice and it's pretty much like they're gonna take down the giant snake. So I'm gonna go on the first choice. Let's try that one. Where the hell is it? Saber. Oh, fuck. So are you watching? You're just gonna watch it on my playthrough thing? God damn these overpriced costs. I just wish it wouldn't. I just fucking I'll just change it to that. Actually, wait. This one. Yeah, let's do this. Vodka. Ooh. Are we gonna get some like vodka for Russia's beer drink? It's just around midday now, but this blizzard isn't letting up at all. I placed a waypoint marking the location of the rebel army's hideout. Please take care not to get turned around on your way there.
Stop, Soapfrost.
Advice, Braun? Shh. What was that sound?
It sounds like something is crawling. Something quite large. At that. You know, I've heard rumors that giants used to walk the earth back in the age of gods.
I wonder if that's what Patsy was talking about.
You mean the Diavoltron?
Right, the demonic beast that can destroy a whole village on its own. Looking at it now, it seems that it was no exaggeration.
It appears to resemble a large hydra. Well, Master, what would you have us do? Shall we fight it or avoid it? I believe there is no wrong answer here. I will go along with whatever you decide.
Shh. Let's get out of here before it sees us. It might attack a village if we don't take it down. Yeah. Let's get out of here before it sees us. I think that's a smart choice. Alright, I'll guide you on a detour.
Wait, I can see a number of Kree-chat.
They must have been waiting to pick up the Diavoltron's leftovers.
It doesn't seem like that serpent has noticed them. I believe we should take them down quickly and quietly.
Okay. I'm here because I'm trying to understand the game from a YouTuber. Which YouTuber? The Tohu Sniper? 98? I don't really watch very much of Tohu Sniper, but I did watch Honako Green. I don't watch on the Japanese version on that because it contains spoiler alert and stuff. Jesus Christ, Destroyer. Okay. Daily login, that's great. 9 o'clock passed. Let's get out of here before he sees us. The first choice.
よし、戦いだ。苦手だけど全力で行こうか。
Okay, 1 second. Okay.
お任せ。夢の意味を果たしてよ。ん？お任せを。それ。どう？はあ
Okay. Okay.
午前の光午前の光良き営みを守りたまえ。
あまりに脆い。
君の道行きを信じよう。 さあ行きなさい。聖剣バット、はい、お任せ。この剣は太陽の写し、あらゆる苦情を清める焔のかげろう、エクスカリバーガラテ
黙れ。ふん、よかろう。あがくな。蹂躙してやろう。
How the fuck you missed that? The crit chance.
あまりに脆い。泣け。死に落ちる時だ。
受けたまわりました。
火を決意。極光は反転する。光を飲む。エクスカリバーボルガーン。
Last one.
よかろう。
お任せよ。
あがくな。
せい。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。受け、お
なまる。
任せ。はあ、
そこだ。
いささか物足りませんで
Not
した。
bad battle. So easy. Versus Giant Snake is pretty annoying though, that's for sure. It seems we were successful in disposing of the creature before they could alert the Diaboltron to our presence. Now, let us move on before it spots us. I must say, I am quite pleased with how this turned out. Alright, back to Rebel Stronghold. Birth of a Yaga. Let's go with this one. It's a bicorn. Oh hey, Magic how are you doing? Pretty good for you. How's that Lostbelt one going so far? I'm enjoying the story so far. I'm at like chapter 9 right now. Oh wow. Okay, wow, that was quick. Don't try to spoil me, alright? Okay. Okay, just don't spoil me. Okay? Please. HALT! This is Silkfrost, and I am a Vice Brawn. We are members of the Rebel Army. Please open the gate. Oh, it's you guys. Perfect timing. What did you mean?
The boss has another favor to ask you. She wants your help hashing things out with other servants.
Ah!
Hey there. Where's the other one? Where'd Mash go?
Hello, Paxi. I hope you don't mind my cutting in remotely like this. I was reassigned to the rear guard. A Vice Brawn is here now. and I can only be so much help in battle. So for the time being, I'll be supporting you all as a navigator.
Oh, huh. Alright. Anyway, you look pretty tough to me, but I guess I was wrong.
So, you have returned. Paxi told me everything that happened. You did well, convincing 2 out of the 3 villagers to help us. It is a shame the 3rd village was destroyed, but there's nothing we can do about that now. I take it Mash has bowed out. Yes, I'm so sorry. It is fine. You must have your reasons, so I will not pry. If you have determined you are unable to fight, then removing yourself from the battlefield is the only sensible decision. Now then, while you were visiting those 2 villages, we'd learned about another possible ally. While it's safe to say that most of the frontier area's population is on our side, we still have precious few actual soldiers who are able to fight.
Understandable, given that most of them are mere villagers.
You see, there's actually another faction here in Russia, in addition to the Tsars or Prichiniki and our rebel army. Our numbers are primarily composed of farmers, but there's our deserters and former nobility. The problem is that this faction is also being led by a servant.
Do you know who they are?
I'd met him once. I still know little about him, but I believe he was of a class similar to my own. He also, wasn't wearing any clothes.
You mean full frontal?
Of course not. His lower half was completely covered.
That would be Beowulf. That is, of course, I know that. I hate it when it happens to me. Like, what do you mean by that? That would never fly among us either.
Anyway, given that the leader is also a servant, it falls to me to meet with him. Vice Braun, I would like you to keep an eye on our base while I am gone. Would you mind?
What say you, Master? Do it. Very well. Your wish is my command. I will leave your golem as it is then. Atalante, would you like a golem as well?
No, thank you. I have no need for any vehicle. My name is famous for a reason.
Ah, yes. As I recall, you were the fastest runner in all of Greek myth.
Paxi, I want you to come with us too. They're sure to get suspicious if we come without at least one Yaga. Furthermore, I am told you are a hunter, so I would like you to kill and dress any beast we find along the way. I could do that as well, but I doubt the same is true for the Chaldean.
Got it. I can do that. Well, Sopros, looks like you and I are heading out together again.
I'm glad to have you with us, Paxi. Then it looks like we're good to go. Oh, right. Paxi, would you tell Yashkia to come here?
You got it. Looking around here, I see kids playing, old folks relaxing comfortably, and farmers tilling their head fields like they don't have a care in the world. For some reason, it makes me sick. I had such a clear image of what the rebel army's life must be like. I imagine brave soldiers proudly risking their lives to defeat Ivan the Terrible. But now here I am, and I see it for what it is. A bunch of weakling Yaga with nowhere else to go. Kids, the elderly, farmers, this is their refuge. And that human-looking monster is the only thing keeping them safe. Hey, you're Yashkia, right? Huh? Yeah, that's me. The boss wants to see you. Some kind of message before we head out. Got it. I'll be right there. This is a map, and it's not of this area. The topography is too different. Are they planning on relocating the stronghold? Whatever.
Alright, everyone. Take care of things while I am gone.
It's in good hands, boss.
And you leaving, boss?
Yes, but do not worry. I promise to return.
Okay.
Alright now. We'll start with the cave at the halfway point. Paxi, you'll obtain and dress some meat before we get there.
Got it. Alright, might as well get going. Oh, you're interested in my voice acting? Thank you.
The weather is nice today. The blizzard has died down considerably.
So, our choices are blizzard, big blizzard, or a slightly smaller blizzard. No. Try again. Sei Fu Hak. Go look it up in wiki on the Faco Wikipedia. Yup, any day where the storm weakens is a lucky day. We almost never get weather like this, after all. Wait, is your world a lot brighter than this, Soap Frost?
Yes, it is. It depends on where you go, but I would certainly say blue sky is much more common in our world. Though, honestly, I haven't seen much of it myself, so it's a little silly for me to speak of it like I'm an expert.
Blue sky, huh? For us, it's about as blue as it gets. Hey, when you say blue, you mean blue, right? Did you really get clear skies like that? Sure do. I see. What a real color for the sky.
Not at all. A clear blue sky brings peace of mind to all manner of people. Of course, different people do prefer different colors of sky. That's just as true for Yaga too. Still, for us old-fashioned humans, it is depressing seeing the sky so stormy all the time. Anyway, I can smell demonic beasts nearby. Let's go hunting, Soap Frost.
Watch that. So the spoilers, like you mean the one you get spoiled in Japanese version? Like I didn't want to read it in a Japanese story thing for that fake go because it contains spoilers what was happening. So I probably prefer to do it in English version. Just I don't care about if it's 2 years ahead or behind like that. I'm just waiting for it to translate it and understand what was happening. Because sometimes the translators for that Japanese version, I don't trust with them.
呪文噛むから
やってやるさ存分にいいだろうよっしゃ
Oh shit, right.
Stella!
Eight. Oh yeah. Masha and Merlin gets equipped that.
お任せ夢のように片付けよ
まだ倒れません
うよしお望みのままにそうですどうぞ
よしそうか
いいとも
What? What the hell was that? That crit chance. I don't. Well, quite a little bit, but not that much for Japanese to speak. Hi. Yay. O genki desu ka?
いいとも
了解押し切ります
I just find that to be more fun than looking up stuff. Right. Okay.
ああ
そうです
Uh-oh. Fuck you.
まだ倒れますステータスアップこれで耐えます
ああ、よし、そうか。噛みちぎる、食いちぎる。
Dude, I love that Atalante. She's such a beast.
はい。
お望みのままに。
や
何？サービスだとも。
Got him.
お任せ、夢のように片付けよう。
使うぞ。
Shit.
新名
カリュドーン、
会長、
力をよこせ。
私は
王の
最悪な
話をする
席に立つ。
としよう。
それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。
権限せよ。ロードキャメロット。燃ゆる影、裏付きの矢、我が像を受け入れよ。カウロポロス、スキア、セルモクラスや。
So,
星のうちに物見の見て楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
まだ倒れません。
come on. Are you kidding me?
お望みのまいいとん何？サービスだともこっちのが得意でね。どうかな。では本気を出すとしよう。
No!
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
Oh yeah, you know what?
使うぞ。
はい。
ああ、そうか。や
見事な采配です、先輩。
Holy shit, she's pretty good! Though it sucks, the Gakure was just so bad. Yes, she is. Man, I'm still super impressed with you guys. What's that scent?
That is no demonic beast. It smells like Yaga blood. It is likely too late to help, but we should go check it out nonetheless.
Hey, I found him. Although, what's up?
I see. They're dead. I suppose they had an unlucky encounter with demonic beast. No, it's not that. They were killed by a weapon, and a frighteningly sharp one at that. No Yaga sword or hatchet would make a cut so clean. Their skin is much tougher than any humans, so the only way to cut through them like this is with a very sharp weapon and a truly powerful blow. Could it be a Yaga hunting other Yaga with a blade? Or maybe there's a demonic beast with blades like this?
I never heard of anything like that. And then there's these footprints. These are no Yaga prints. These are human prints, like yours.
Like ours? Come to think of it, we did hear about someone who protected a Yaga village from bandits. Ah yes, the one who supposedly sliced off the bandits' arms in an instant. This may indeed be our swordsman, but this is too little evidence to be certain. It could also be another servant we know nothing about, after all.
Well, have a good night, Tajik the Magic King, and stay safe against COVID-19, alright? Take it easy.
We shall have to keep all that in mind. Now, come on. The sun is going to set soon. We can rest in the cave up ahead. Paxi. Paxi? Will you drain out Prey's blood?
Oh god. Guess the stench would be a lot for a human to take. Just sit tight. You can make most of it go away by draining blood and letting it sit in water mixed with salt and herbs for a while. I'll put the entrails aside too. If you boil them and keep them in a leather pouch, that can work as a lure for demonic beasts. If things get bad, you can just toss it and the things will go around running after it.
Are the entrails inedible?
Technically no, but they don't exactly taste great. Plus they're real poisonous.
Then they must contain a lot of toxin. It'd be safer to just avoid them than...
Yup, but the back meat's safe. Here, I just finished cooking some. Go on, eat up. It reminds me a lot of bear meat, sorry.
Well, what?
Bear, huh? What sort of creature is that? Is it weak? Does it taste good? Is it filling? You know, the more I look at that thing, the stranger it seems.
From our perspective, it is you, Yaga, who are the real wonder. I still cannot fathom how your kind has managed to survive in this frigid world. It does regularly fall below -1. It does regularly fall below below -100 degrees at night, and on particularly cold days, I don't see how even merging with demonic beasts lets you survive.
Yes. It just recently updated yesterday for chapter release of Lostbelt 1. Don't go around asking other Yaga about that. It's considered a serious taboo. There was a time, back before we had a guns that could kill demonic beasts, when we used to eat weak Yaga. Well, you know how people used to breed livestock, right? Artificial selection, I think they called it. That's how we survived this long too. The weak were weeded out. The strong and weak were analyzed to see what separated them, and the strong were prized above all else. After we merged with demonic beasts, we ate those who were swallowed up by their power, or couldn't handle it, or couldn't ever see themselves going on like this. Next, we fed on a young lady and sickly, followed by those who were just straight up weak. After all that, we stopped just being a combination of demonic beast and human, and started being Yaga. My old man told me where our name came from a long time ago. It was something like Baba Yaga, I think.
Baba Yaga? That's a figure from Slavic folklore. I believe she was a man-eating witch.
They say that's where we got the idea to start calling ourselves Yaga. That's what we started calling ourselves to set us apart from the cold, old, frail humans. Or maybe because we were willing to kill and eat our own kind. Anyway, now you know why we're called that. It reminds us, so we never forget what we did. Somebody named us Yaga for a reason, so when you get right down to it, we really aren't like you guys.
No, maybe not. We are weak and frail, which is why we banded together. To be honest, I feel rather at home among this Yaga society, except when it comes to the children. I have no problem with grown-ups fighting and eating each other, but children.
You always did like kids, like I saw in Fate Apocrypha.
That is none of your business.
Maybe that's why the other Yaga accepted you as their boss. A new blizzard began at nightfall, and it never stopped. We ended up waiting in the cave overnight. Even when morning came, it was only marginally brighter out than it had been at night. but for a Yaga like me, that light was more than enough. After all, I could still clearly make out Sopros as he was sleeping in this dimly lit cave. He still had his eyes closed, but he was quietly talking to mass projection. Even I didn't feel right listening in on that. Besides, I could tell from the expression that they weren't talking about anything important, let alone me. Atalante, though, she had her eyes closed, but I was pretty sure she wasn't actually sleeping. Just turning and looking at her for a bit made her furrow her brow. I turned away pretty quickly. If I'd kept looking at her for just one more second, I'm sure she'd have opened her eyes. Atalante is no Yaga, but she looks more like one of us than she does humans. That's probably why the Yaga trust her. She's only a little different from us. That's not true for Sopros, though. It isn't just the way he looks. There's something fundamentally different about him. A long time ago, I left something behind that I just couldn't take anymore. It nags at me now, just a little bit, like a tiny thorn jabbing me in the chest. Nevertheless, I decided to just put it out of my mind. To close my eyes, fall asleep, and not think about anything. Okay. Okeanos, huh? You got a long way to get through the journey for that. Okay. Yaga Demensk. An archer, that would be Billy the Kid. According to the map, there's nothing but ruined old villages up ahead. You sure we're going the right way?
I am! The blizzard seems even stronger than usual today. Maybe that's why our comms keep cutting out. At Chaldea, we could stay in contact no matter how far apart in time and space we might be. But now... Are you alright, Master?
I'm managing. Damn, I'm impressed. This is rough, even for a Yaga like me. Huh?
Who goes there? That's what I want to know. What you lot doing in a dilapidated old frontier town like this? I'm afraid with a storm like this going on, I got no choice but to take a few pot shots. I could have sworn he was aiming directly at us just now. I am Atalante, Hunter of Greece. I wish to speak to your leader. I ain't got a damn thing to talk about with you. Well, we do. And we are coming your way, whether you like it or not. Fine then. You wanna come over here, be my guest. But I'm gonna see what you're made of first. Let me introduce myself right proper. Name's Billy the Kid. Get past me if you can. Okay.
Oh, I shouldn't be using that cruise team because Billy the Kid has the sure shot ability that ignores evasion. Fuck. I forgot about that.
少しは楽しめそうじゃねえか。んじゃあまあ、ぶちかますかね。
Oh shit.
この忍者 見逃しません。
任せな。
空気のためですね。せいファイヤー食らえ
任せな。そらよいしょっと。
ファイヤーファイヤー
Thank you very much. I appreciate you fucking up.
呪いのシュヤリをご所望だ。
そのように。
その心臓をもらい受ける。ゲーシュバル
せい。こういうのは得意でね。そら
ファイヤー
んじゃあまあぶちかますかね。行くぜ。おう。
空気のためですね。
せ
Who's gonna die first anyway?
さあ、はい、先に抜いて。僕の方が早い。ファイヤー。
Of course, it's Ku.
ファイヤ
こういうのは得意でね。そら
んじゃあまあぶちかますかね。んじゃあまあぶちかますかね。行くぜ。おう。
ーええはい
そら
せいファイヤー
Oh, just barely there.
行くぜ。行くぜ。任せな。へえ、任せな。そらよ。嫌いな。
こういうのは得意でね。そら
Ooh.
容赦しませんからね。
そんじゃ行くぜ。あげていこうか。いがてえぐれゲイボルキしませ
Battle ends right there.
粛清完了。
Leveled up. Holy shit, 137 AP and friends at 65. Okay. Isn't that a little bit too spoiler for you that you don't know anything about that in the future of the gameplay thing? What I'm doing? Birth of a Yaga. Okay, still again. I'm trying to figure out. Guess I'm just gonna have to go this way instead. Okay, let's do this. Whoa there! Hold your horses a moment. Good grief, he certainly does not lack for energy. It looks like he doesn't know about Chodea. Chodea? What's that? Ain't never heard of that before. What do you all even know about me anyways?
just been one damn mess after another since we got summoned here. We ain't got a scintilla of any idea what we ought to be doing or how to go about it. Master, this Billy doesn't match the record in the Spirit Urgent graph. He doesn't appear to be the same Billy we got to know back in North America. This world must have summoned him then. I'm surprised there was enough magical energy for that, given the lack of a holy grail. No, wait. There is no reason to assume there is no holy grail here. That would be nonsensical. The very fact that there are servants without a master proves that there must be a holy grail here, or something equivalent to one. If a holy grail does not fall into human hands, it acts as a neutral source of magical energy, one that simply reacts to the world it finds itself in. In which case, it would be perfectly sensible for it to respond to humanity's death throes by summoning servants to counter the source of that trouble. A different Billy the Kid helped me out before. That's so. Well, right, I'm the only me I know of. Now then. Hey, Berserker! The Hunter Lady's here! And she's got a human and some other humans with her!
Ah, she's finally here, huh? Alright, me and you do this together. Hey there, didn't know we were back on speaking terms.
Beowulf!
Who are you? A human? No, you must be a servant. And you must be a mage. So you're the master, huh? So you're the mage working for Ivan the Terrible.
Uh-oh. I'm the master of Chaldea.
Chaldea, as in the Stargazers. Seems to ring the bell. Maybe, maybe not. Damn it, my memory's been messed up ever since I got summoned. Can't even remember anything about myself.
We met in America.
America? Nope, sorry, I can't remember. And that means I can't trust you. Still, if you come all the way out here, you must have known what you were getting yourself into. First we fight, then we talk. In Russia, you gotta be strong to survive. Prove to me that you're the strongest there is.
I see. Alright, let us do battle. Atalante? Trust me on this, Master Mash. He's no ordinary warmonger. I am certain there is a method to his madness.
Got it. Good. Now, since you got two on your side. Oi, Billy!
Alright. If we're doing this, I ain't gonna hold nothing back. You wanna earn our trust? Then my 6-shooter will determine whether you're worthy. Here they come, Selfrush. I trust you are ready to meet them. Okay.
Oh boy. 行きますね、先輩。
じゃあまあ、打ちかますかね。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。はい。
おう。
Alright, thank you.
ふたぼる。ファイヤー。
Wait, how many crew has? Oh shit.
呪いのし、行くぞ。任せな。その心臓をもらい受ける。ゲーシュボル。よいしょっと。
こういうのは得意でね。
Oh no. Oh shit. Fuck me. I need murder to keep you alive.
おのん
おう
そうどう
さら
こういうのは得意でね。
ふてぼれ
倒れます。ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。
王の話をするとしよう
行く。ぜ
そこは壁もなく城もなく国すらない始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
さら
Come on, Billy. Do
さあ、
it.
はい、先に抜いて。僕の方が早いから。ファイヤ
ぶっ飛べ
ー。こういうのは得意でね。
Oh god damn it.
落ち着いて。
いいとも。そうれどう
くらえ。
Whew. Okay.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
神明。
Oh shit.
お任せ。夢のように
神明会長。
おう
私は最悪の席に立つ。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよロード・キャメロット。
こういうのは得意でね。そら。
これが戦いの根源だ。要するに殴って蹴って立っていた。おらおらおらぶっ飛べ
乱暴だな君は。
赤いトゲは茨のごとく
まだ倒れません。
な。んじゃあまあぶちかますかね。
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
呪いの主槍をご所望か。おうその心臓をもらい受ける。ゲージバル
星のうちに物見の見て楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Finishing blow.
たくしょうがね
Got him good.
お望みのまま
おう
に。そう
さら
空よくれてやる。空よくれてやる。
ふてぼれ
いお望みのままに。
任せな。
何さあ岸田ともどうか。
さらぶっ飛べ
Okay. Okay. Whoa.
おう行くぜ。おうさらよいしょっと
空よくれてやる。
Okay. Whoa.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
任せな。呪いの主槍をご所望かい。行くぜ。さら
It's not gonna be enough.
その心臓をもらい受ける。ゲージバル
Nope. Of course not.
よいしょっとふてぼれ
Of course they do.
ほら
Fucking what?
はい
つまらん相手だ。やる気なくすぜ。
Okay. That's taken care of. And I take that monument.
There we go. That ought to do it.
Phew! You guys are good!
You see, Yaga, these guys' strength is the real deal. Anyone got a problem with them? Nope. Not here. Not at all. Great. Now we should be all set. Welcome to the Thugs Village.
Come on! We'll show you the way! Good grief! So that is what that was all about? Yes, oof for murdering. Fucking Beowulf was paying attention to that support caster. That is, of course. Alright, no battle.
Sorry about that, Master of Chodea, or whatever it was. How about we start over? I'm Beowulf, and that's Billy. We're just a couple of wandering bastards who got summoned here about 3 months ago. We didn't have a master, or even the faintest idea what the hell was going on, besides the fact that it's ungodly cold here. After wandering around aimlessly for a while, one thing led to another, and we ended up becoming gods for this village. Well, leaders, really.
I can't believe that 2 rogue servants survived out here for 3 whole months. Still, you both appear to be from proper human history. Why did you challenge us to a fight?
We had to prove that we were strong, or the Yaga outside would never have accepted us.
Even with the boss vouching for us?
Trust me, they're stubborn as hell. They wouldn't have believed it if they hadn't seen it for themselves.
Here, have some coffee. Or, well, it's broth made from beans that look a mite like coffee, at least. I added a bit of sugar so it tastes better, and it looks just a little something in the way of an apology for that testing business out there. Reckon we got a little carried away, seeing other humans, well, servants and a mage besides us.
Yup. Hell, I was downright euphoric. Sorry about that, lady.
Do not trouble yourself about it. In truth, I am positively elated that I was not the only one the land called here. I cannot believe you made coffee here. What a peculiar taste. It tastes like spiced apple, and yet there's still a distinct coffee flavor to it.
This hits the spot. I'm surprised you guys have it in you to drink this stuff.
Well, we got a fair number of descendants of former noble folk here. They got recipes for all manner of things, turns out. Handful of these Yaga got a talent for magecraft, so we can even grow vegetables in the greenhouse. Allow me introduce myself again. My name is Atalante. I am the servant leading the rebel army against Ivan the Terrible. The last time we met, we did little more than glare at one another from across the snowy plains without revealing our true names. I am pleased we have had the chance to sit face to face and speak with each other.
Same here. I'm glad you stopped by. The Yaga can be a little weird at times. Of course, that's probably why they didn't have a place under Ivan's regiment.
For our part, the rebel army decided to revolt because they were too weak to survive under Ivan's rule. I know our groups possess very different temperaments, but would it be possible for us to join forces nonetheless? Well, speaking for ourselves, we ain't got no quarrel with the notion, but
I don't see how people going for it. For the moment, I have to say no.
That hardly comes as a surprise. The Yaga in the rebel army had no issue with my being a woman. But given how the others were looking at me earlier,
Yup. For these Yaga, male chauvinism's the order of the day. There's no strong female Yaga, or at least there weren't any that were able to prove their strength. So this lot's gone and decided that all females are weak everywhere.
what drivel? Both men and women are equally capable fighters, so long as they are well trained. Yaga may not die from extreme temperatures or excessive blood loss like humans do, but they are just as vulnerable to having their brains or hearts destroyed as we are, male or female.
You wouldn't die from losing a lot of blood, Patsy. Alright, I guess you humans can die that way, huh? If you sever a Yaga's artery or the like, our blood vessels just reconnect themselves. If we're losing blood, we just produce more automatically. So you humans die if one of your arteries gets severed, huh? Sounds rough.
That reminds me. On our way here, we saw some Yaga who had been cut to pieces. Was that your doing, Beowulf?
Cut to pieces? I don't remember killing any Yaga recently. Besides, my sword's practically a club, really. Better for pounding than slashing.
The Yaga has been passing around a story about a human killer. Sounds similar, you ask me?
Killer? Right, there was an urban legend of sorts going around sometime after we were summoned here. Says there's someone going around cutting down Opijiniki and Yaga alike. Whoever it is happened to save one of our guys at one point, and he said they claimed to be from Chaldea.
Chaldea. That is your organization, is it not? So Frost, do you have any idea who this person might be?
Not a clue.
Well, they not be our ally, but if they are killing our Puchiniki, they are no friend of the Tsar either.
Anyway, getting back on track. One of the problems is that these Yaga put too much importance on being strong, but that's not by any means the only problem. They think it's only proper for the weak to serve the strong, or for those who are big and tall to look down on those who aren't, so to speak.
Being telling them that ain't the case, but calling them slow learners is giving them too much credit. I've been ambushed more times than I care to count. Course, a few rounds to the knees and belly settle them down. See? Yaga more than a bit tough to kill.
The whole reason these Yaga have come to accept us as their leaders is because we've kept beating them in one-on-one duels. And since you guys held your own against us, they'll accept you too.
Truly, we'd love to get the hell out of this place ourselves.
But we can't. We know what would happen if we did.
I see. These Yaga would turn to banditry.
That's the big problem. You guys might have run into bandits a few times by now, right? Well, they used to be part of our group. And there's bound to be some Yaga here who aren't going to be happy about killing you, their friends.
You mean you knew your Yaga had turned to banditry and did nothing to stop them? No, that ain't the way of it. When Beowulf and I took over things here, some of the Yaga got it into their heads to defect. Said they wouldn't let no humans lead them, and they'd rather join up with the rebel army. Never enter our minds, they set upon other settlements and steal food. We're awful sorry. They must have changed their minds after seeing us. They probably wrote us off as just a group of weak, disenfranchised Yaga led by a human female.
It's my fault for not stopping them. I'm sorry.
What is done is done. I cannot expect you to keep track of those who have defected from your command. Still, given everything you have told us, it does seem that joining forces will be fraught with risk. My settlement is home not only to women who have never seen combat, but also children, the elderly, and those suffering various illnesses. There will inevitably be a great deal of discord between the two sides.
Exactly. So, how about this? Instead of joining forces, we forge an alliance. That way, there shouldn't be any problem.
So we would each carry out our own tasks separately, but work toward the same goal? Yes, that would be better. We may not be able to coordinate our plans of attack, but we could at least avoid getting in each other's way. How would we communicate? Well, what about that lovely girl of yours who pops up and chimes in every now and then? Can't you people at Chaldea or whatever it was do something to keep us in touch? I'm sorry. Right now, the Shadow Border is only capable of communicating with Master. What do you think, Da Vinci?
Let's see.
Okay, whoa, okay. Thanks for following Sejanad. Right at the moment. Okay.
Looks like we had some comm devices back in America. Oh, I even made a note saying how much easier they made things. We don't have anything like that right now, nor the materials to make them. Plus, this world doesn't really work by the rules we're used to. Unlike proper human history, it's just too stagnant here for magical energy to reach around the world so readily. It's safe to communicate with Subfrost since he's a Chaldean master. But any other transmission could end up getting intercepted. Sorry, but no dice.
Gotcha! Well, that's the right shame. Suppose we can always use a demonic beast we domesticated? You mean you domesticated demonic beast we here too? Domesticated beast here too, okay. Course! Well, wasn't mind doing so much as mages, but y'all get the idea. You got any casters working for you? Da Vinci.
Hey there, I'm Leonardo da Vinci, caster extraordinary.
Well, this is a surprise. For some reason, I already know your name. But I didn't really expect the prime of your life to have been at such a young age.
Is it so strange?
Yeah. Looking at you now, you look almost like a child. Guess it's true what they say about artists and writers hitting their peak at different ages.
What are you saying? Don't be fool. She may look young, but she's just an old and cranky on the inside as... Youch!
Anyway, can I see this demonic beast of yours?
Sure, here it is. Aw, looks so cute.
It certainly is an unusual looking creature. Even I've never seen its like before.
He could be a species that went extinct into our world. That aside, he's certainly
obscenely adorable.
Right? He's a real cutie.
Does he have a name?
Sure he does. This is Shan Shan.
What a lovely name. This little fella here can sniff out Beowulf or me purely from our magical energy.
Interesting. But I'm afraid I don't see how he could follow magical energy through a comms device.
Then I will have him learn my scent. Here, Shan Shan, it is alright.
Is it just me? Or is he really, really afraid of you?
Well, I suppose these things happen.
She's really taking this hard.
She did grow up in the forest among all sorts of different beasts, after all. Well, I have killed many of this fellow demonic beast. I suppose it is no wonder he is frightened of me.
What about me?
Well now, he certainly seems fine with the master here.
Shan Shan, I want you to remember his scent. Can you do that?
He's shaking his head.
Ah, I see. Okay, I understand. Atalante, you can't learn your scent because you're too similar to demonic beast. As far as Shan Shan's concerned, you're more of a predator than a friend.
I see. Well, if that is how it is, then there's nothing I can do.
As for you, Master of Chaldea. That Mr. Coat of yours seemed to be masking any magical energy he might use to track you. But of course, you probably can't survive here without it. And since Shanshan can't track Yaga sense.
Yeah, that wheels me out too.
I suppose that doesn't leave us much choice. Well then, I've come to a decision. I'll go with them.
So what? You're just gonna pawn these guys off on me?
Putting our roots ain't really in the cards for outlaws like me. Besides, you're a king. The heart of it is that I got a feeling we servants were summoned here to fight this Ivan the Terrible. Of course that's true of you as well, B.O. But you got other things to keep you here. But that ain't the case for me. Honestly,
Whoa there, Billy. You don't need to say anything more. Go on then. Get out of here.
I surely will. Sorry to be leaving you behind with all the tough work.
Ah, well, what can you do? That's just how it is for kings.
Thanks, B.O. You take care of these folks while I'm away.
Don't worry, you'll be in good hands. There you have it, Atalante. Billy's gonna be taken along with you now.
I would ask if you would be able to keep this Yaga in line on your own. But I suppose that would be unbecoming.
Damn straight a word. I'm Beowulf, remember? As long as this pure urgent body of mine remembers I'm a king, I'll make a fair, just government and save the people of this land.
A fair and just government. This really isn't your kind of thing, is it?
Hell no, it's not. I didn't think the short end of the stick could ever be this short. So there you have it, Atalante. From now on, me and all the others outlaw Yaga will be helping the rebel army out. As for you, Master of Chaldea, you have my word that I'll support you guys however I can.
Thank you, Beowulf. I'm finally beginning to see a path to defeat Ivan the Terrible.
Just be careful. Ivan the Terrible seriously bad news. I've never seen him in person, but I can tell he's like a bomb waiting to go off.
I know. That is the one thing I have been certain of since I was summoned here. He has lived for over 400 years and 50 years. He is likely to be as powerful as a phantasmal from the Age of Gods, potentially even at the level of the Divine Beast. Compared to that, my Caledonian boy was merely a common demonic beast.
The Opportunity are real pain too, since they are as strong as a servant in their own right.
What did you say?
Hold it! As strong as a servant? I was able to defeat one of them myself! A servant should have no trouble with them!
Ah, right. The Opportunity in the capital are a lot stronger than the ones around the frontier.
Really?
The closer you get to the capital, the stronger they get. I'm guessing it's something to do with the faith in the Tsar. The more the Opportunity believe in him, the more it manifests as increased strength.
You're kidding me.
This is awful.
They got nothing on us.
I'm sorry for getting flustered. You're right. I know we can take them. Pardon my intrusion, but there's one last thing I would like to ask you. Are you familiar with that giant tree? The one supposedly called the Tree of Emptiness?
Of course. Didn't know that was its name though.
Is there anything you can tell us about it? Anything at all?
I think I might have heard something before.
Hey, wasn't Zatanov talking about it not too long ago? Remember? Back when he was still in Yaga Moscow, said he and some friends of his went to get a good look at it.
That's it. And I think he said there was nothing there.
Nothing?
Yeah, just a plain old giant tree.
So it is nothing but an ordinary, if giant, tree, is it? Fascinating. The more I hear, the more intriguing this becomes. Really? A plain old tree? Fascinating? Absolutely. I would like to go see it for myself, but...
I definitely wouldn't do that if I were you. That thing's right near Yaga Moscow. Not the kind of place you just wander into it for a bit of sightseeing.
Naturally.
Alright, now that that's settled, I think it's time we got started. First off, we need to talk about a plan of action. We'll wait for the right time to make a move, then we'll go around, stirring up trouble near the capital.
And you would do this as a diversionary action, in order to draw out the capital's Opportunity?
Right, they don't care what we get up to here on the frontier, but they're not gonna take anything that disturbs their Tsar's glory lying down. So they'll definitely send out the Opportunity in droves to deal with us. I'm sure you'll summon more Opportunity afterward, but it's not gonna happen right away. Which means this give you rebel guys a chance to attack the capital while it's relatively unguarded. How's that sound?
That sounds ideal to me as well. What do you think, Master? There's still the priest, Konyanskaya, and one more. You mean the 3 servants who attacked Chaldea? Given that the Opportunity helped them, and that this is Russia, I think that girl's true name might be...
Yeah, I give it even odd that she's a Grand Duchess. I don't know what she's doing on Ivan's side, but given that she is, I think our only option is to face them all head on.
My contact in the capital has reported seeing a young woman there. He said she's called the Grand Duchess, and that she commands the highest respect from the Opportunity, despite appearing human.
What the hell? Ah, gotcha. This is your dream, eh? Oh. What just happened? Weird. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to do it next time on stream. It's past 10 right now. I have work tomorrow morning. So, thank you for coming in. And I hope you guys stay safe against that COVID-19 shit storm stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next part of that live stream with Big Go for walkthrough stuff. So peace out and have a good night.